Hey guys, this is Lewis from Roundtable Talk FC, where this time we don't even have another table to talk on, but we're back again with more topics. I want to stay involved with Premier League, like if there's other topics like MLS that we're reaching towards MVP and goal of the season, stuff like that. Yeah, we can get involved. I want you to tell me what you want to talk about. This week, I want to get involved with Chelsea and some topical stuff that they're going through, how well they're doing, and it's not too far off from my club right here. Like I said, this is your channel, and I just want to get as much as everybody involved as possible. Saturday, I believe, or no, a couple days down the road, we're gonna be doing another video. We're gonna be talking about actually American football, potentially hockey, and Barca with some topical things. But let's get involved with Chelsea. Please like and subscribe if you're new to the channel, and let's get the ball rolling. It's Chelsea Talk. First question is, how impressive has the season been knowing the transfer ban? So I'm the outsider looking in. Honestly, I'm kind of jelly. I'm a little jealous that these guys are doing really well, and United are right now just a laughing stock, and potentially this talk of being relegated. So whatever Frankie, Super Frank, is doing over there, it's pretty impressive knowing that he's had virtually less time than Ole Gunnar Solskjaer and is doing much better. So I want you to tell me what you guys think. Please comment below. Second question, Tammy, Abraham, and Mount. How successful can they be, and how well can they keep it up? Failure of playing time with injury, Loftus-Cheek. Thoughts on young players, any players to look out for, hidden gems. So like I said, outsider player looking in, all I can really talk about is Tammy Abraham and Mason Mount. Your boys are like young Super Frank and Didier Drogba, because these guys are tearing it up. Tammy right now is tied leading scorer with Agüero, among others. But damn, talk about a really good duo. These guys have a really good way of playing. Loftus-Cheek, like I said, I'm outside looking in. I don't really know, but I'm pretty much, this is a shout out to you Chelsea fans. I want you guys to let me know. Talk to me, tell me, like, what is there to look for? Hidden gems, like, you guys have so many players coming from the academy, and since this transfer ban been pretty much in place, Super Frank has no choice but to utilize all of them, which honestly, in my opinion, I think it's a win-win situation, just because now you can actually see who's a real talent. You don't have to invest so much in the free agency or the market, transfer market, so to speak. So in my opinion, good idea what you guys got going on. It's kind of like silver lining, so to speak. Last question, it's what is considered for success this season, your expectation of how this year will end? Pretty much back-to-back similar questions. What do you consider like a successful season? I'm not going to answer that. I kind of hope you guys fall out of the top four, make space for United, somebody else, but it's honestly not looking likely so, and you guys are pretty much in there. I want you guys to let me know what you guys would think will fall off. This is your time to talk. Speak up, Chelsea fans, CFC, anywhere from here in the States out to pretty much all over the world. I want you to get involved. I've also posted this on Instagram. I might repost it again just so you guys can let me know. Facebook, and comment below on YouTube. And since we're like during the international break, there is actually a really good question within the Premier League that was thrown out there, and I was like, you know what, let me pick this up. I want you guys to tell me, because I did one as well. It was starting 11. You have to pick a starting 11 from goalkeeper to striker, formation. Well, there wasn't really formation involved in this one, but you can kind of tell. I did like a 4-3-3 myself, but the question goes, and I want you guys to get involved as well. It's picking one player from each team, right, from the Premier League to create your best starting 11. So mine goes as a 4-3-3 goalkeeper, Fabianski from West Ham. I'll go left back, Chilwell from Leicester. Center back, I'll go Nathan Aki from Bournemouth. Other center back, I'll go Tottenham with Toby Alderweireld. Yeah, that's gonna be like a hard one. Right back, I go from Liverpool's Trent Alexander-Arnold, and I'd go in the midfield. I'd go with Pogba from United. I'd go Kante from Chelsea. Neves from Wolves. Up top, I'd go with from Crystal Palace, Zaha. Up top in the central striker area, I'd go with Aguero. And right winger, I'd go with Pepe from Arsenal. I mean, people would be like, oh, like, why don't you get Lacazette or Aubameyang? Honestly, like, I'm not a big fan. Those also are very much like strikers. Pep is an actual winger that can cut inside with the left. So I figured that might be a better idea. We have a familiar name. He hasn't been to the show yet, but Lincoln from England goes with Rui Patricio and net. You got Wan-Bissaka on right. Toby from Spurs. Van Dijk from Liverpool. Chilwell from Leicester. Kante in the middle with Rice from West Ham. Bernardo Silva, super good shout out. You know, like that's a really good pick. Going up top in the front three with Zaha from Palace, Pepe from Arsenal, and Richarlison from Everton. It's really good choices, man. Like this is actually pretty fun. Kind of like build a team. Andres from Miami submitted his. He's going with Peter Schmeichel from. Is it Peter Schmeichel? Yeah, it should be Schmeichel. I'm getting like torn between whose first names, but I'm sure it is. If not, this is where you put like the fail. This is Schmeichel at net, Doherty from Wolves, Van Dijk, Nathan Aki, Bertrand. You going in midfield, Kante, Pogba, Kevin De Bruyne, which is like insane midfield. Front three of Son from Tottenham, Aubameyang of striker, and Richarlison from Everton. And I have one more, Alfonso, familiar name. Not from, well, he's from Miami, but he's not here right now. He's in Orlando. Shout out to you if you're watching this channel right now, whenever you get the chance. He's going with goalkeeper Big Dave from United in net. Lucas Digne from the Blue and White Shite. He goes. Davinson Sanchez from Spurs. Van Dijk from Liverpool. This threw me off. He's going with Adama Traore, right back in Wolves. I'm just like, you guys did you not know he's a winger? But I mean, maybe you could do like one of those Valencia winger to right back kind of transition. Hey, that guy's a huge dude. Young, yeah, he's a really good player. He's going with a similar formation that I did because he's going with center defensive with N'Golo Kante, Kevin De Bruyne, James Maddison. Left wing with Felipe Anderson from West Ham, Wilfred Zaha from Palace, and up top in the middle, striker Aubameyang. So if you can create a team with only one player from each Premier League team, who would you go with? Like I said, please like, subscribe, comment, and I want you to answer this question if you're out there and you're listening to this. Let me know. I do want to bring up another one as far as like what you guys think for which duo is better. So I'm gonna categorize these into like your top three, right? And who would you be from 3, second, and your first, your best options. I'm gonna try to get more people involved in the next video, but definitely I want you guys to think from this selection, right? Who would you go with, right? Top two. If you were to go with like, let's say like, kind of like Chelsea are doing, with Tammy Abraham up top, Mason Mount like right behind him, kind of like, I wouldn't say like a false 9, but it's kind of like an attacking number 10. Like I don't know how to position it, but you're pretty much looking at one right here and one right the other, or side by side if you're going like a 4-4-2 flat. You know what I'm saying? Like you're picking the two to get your goals and your style of play, everything running through and through with these people. Okay, which duo is better? I'm going your first option, Felix, right? Joao Felix from Atletico Madrid, and Diego Costa. You're going Chelsea, just like I mentioned, Tammy and Mount. We're going out there to Inter Milan, Lukaku and Lautaro. United, Rashford and Martial. City, Sterling and Aguero. In pretty much Juve, Ronaldo and Higuain. And in Barca, Griezmann and Messi. So, a couple things here. Griezmann hasn't really been playing with Messi all that often. I think Messi's been injured for a good amount of time. Ronaldo and Higuain, to be frank, I don't really watch them play that much, but just as a namesake, I felt like those who do watch and do want to get pretty much let me know what you guys think. Rashford and Martial, at the moment, their form is complete shite. But this is why we're playing the game. I want you to pick your top three, right? So my three right now. All right, number three, I'm just gonna go with because they're number one right now, and I'm not a fan of the player outside of the pitch, right? I'm okay and I respect him on the pitch is Lukaku, just the way that he left. You know, like you could have handled that much differently. In my opinion, you could have done pretty much what Pogba's doing, what Harry Maguire did, you know, to get your exit. But excuse me, I'm a little sick. This guy is out here like, you know, like acting like a baby. He acted like a baby to get out, and you know, it rubbed me the wrong way. So, regardless of the fact, the man is he got his move, and he's the number 9 in Inter Milan, and they're number 1 with Lautaro, who pretty much like I don't know. I think they're number 3 just based on pretty much that kind of merit for me. Number 2. I can't be. I want to be biased, but I can't just because Martial's been injured. Number 2, I'm going with Tammy and Mason. Tammy Abraham and Mason Mount. Just because like these guys have been on another level, and I'm pretty sure Mason is either a youth product or I don't know. This guy has. You guys let me know. This guy I pretty much is assisting, attacking. And to say the least, you got Tammy Abraham scoring all these goals. He's tied number 1 right now. It's pretty exciting to see. But actually, a solid number 2, I'd go with that. And then number 1, I think it's pretty obvious, just because these guys have been tearing it up front, and it's been pretty much Aguero and Sterling. Which a sleeper one that I should have mentioned, but I'm gonna do an ad right now. It's go with Salah and Mane, and it's only fair just because these guys are number 1. It's Mane, Sané, because Sané is in City, but you know, like I said, this is a question that I'm answering now, and I want you guys to get involved. I'm not gonna pick those 2 just because you know I hate Liverpool with a passion, and this coming Sunday, right? We have the game to look out for. I'm not too excited. Not too excited at all with Alisson, Becker, and Salah coming back, and we have pretty much our only 2 world class players being injured in Pogba and David De Gea officially being out. Yeah. Like I said, we got more to talk about, and this is gonna be something. Probably is gonna make me sweat. Someone's gonna make me mad. You know, I'm not excited about this game, but I'm gonna watch it, of course. And I'm definitely thinking, just because knowing how big this game is, I believe it's gonna be a draw, and it's gonna keep Ollie in a little longer. I hope, with all this Allegri talk, it's complete bullocks. Like I just hope like this is complete trash, fake news, just things just to like keep people outside of the loop. In my opinion, I hope that everything goes well, and pretty much the season's a write-off for most of us. Some are pretty much just tired of it. I'm kind of in the middle, man. I have a patience and a tolerance just because, like, what'd you expect? Like, there's bigger problems other than the head coach and slash manager. So in my opinion, yeah, we got something a lot more to talk about the coming days. But all for now. Like I said, these questions that I pose down right now, I want you to guys get involved. Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and most importantly, you guys here that's watching on YouTube. Please like, subscribe, share the video, and in the comment below these questions, I want you to let me know. Laters.